Boom!
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the greatest show on the world.
Back again.
Back again. I said on the greatest show on the world. Let's just do that from over. I'm a bot. He's gonna fucking shoot it from over. I'm a bot. It's done. Let's go. We're back again. We are back again to the greatest show in the world. That's what it is.
Absolutely. Yeah, on our third take, we get
On our third take. This could have been more, could have been less. Shoot. That's what the fuck we do. We put up numbers.
We put up numbers. Yeah, absolutely. While y'all are fucking sitting at home playing your dicks, we're out here.
We are
climbing the YouTube charts.
We're climbing the YouTube charts.
Fucking 100 subscribers. We're fucking famous, baby.
We're famous at this point. If you see me in public, I will do autographs. If a cute girl with you, I will take her as well. Bro.
And remember, if you leave a comment, we might send you a Lamborghini as well. Just type in the comment, what's your favorite color of Lamborghini?
We sort you out, blood.
We'll get it.
Let's keep talking about Lamborghinis and how shit life is, blood. Because I don't own a Lamborghini. Arsenal are dog shit.
Oh my days! I wouldn't say they dog shit, but I think you guys are just going through. You guys are going through what's a crucible. You know, during every season, I think there's a crucible moment. Like you're gonna win a lot of games. You're gonna lose a couple of games. How you kind of come back from that is what matters the most. I think, you know.
Bro, to be honest with you, now I'm going to mini rant here now.
Yeah.
About the problems that I have with Arsenal currently. So I'm going to start off with the most obvious problem to me. Mikel Arteta.
No! Arteta!
It's not Arteta out. It's Arteta altered our system. So I was depressed and I was like, you know what? Come and go watch some highlights of last season. The ball we were playing last season was stunning to watch. The pace at which we moved the ball.
Yeah.
You know, there was there was more unpredictability about our game. You know, and that's what made us so vibrant, so fire. And then this season, we were almost talking about this controlled game that we were supposed to do. We're controlling matches now. But in reality, we've traded off our attacking play for control. But the control isn't getting us anywhere. We're controlling games, so City control games, but City also attack in an instant. City's attack is so fluid. They can control games because when they get into the final third, they just do malkak within 2 passes, 3 passes.
Yeah.
City is super direct. And Arsenal are trying to control games without being super direct. That's the thing. So City can control, but in 2 passes they can get in straight and it's gone.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
With Arsenal, if that ball's not being cut in, we make nothing through the center. I can't tell you the last time an Arsenal player has been played through the center and an opportunity has been made on goal. Everything goes out to our wingers first. The wingers then cycle it back. We are half-mooning. We are constantly half-mooning.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's becoming so frustrating to watch, man. Martinelli's out of form. That's another thing. Martinelli hasn't been in good form this season. Odegaard has had moments. We've had no Thomas Partey for the entire season, basically. Declan Rice alone in midfield. Kai Havertz has been good, he's been bad, but mostly being realistic. Kai Havertz isn't working out at the moment. He's no Granit Xhaka.
Yeah.
We've had so many injuries in the left back position. We can't settle. We've had so many injuries in our back line. We have a new back line every week. Zinchenko can only work against certain teams.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, especially if you come in with serious pace and shit like that.
Yes, you can chop Zinchenko up. But he works well against low block teams so he can control the game. But for some reason, this season, Zinchenko isn't controlling the game. Like even when we play those low block teams, no? So Zinchenko's kind of just sitting in the left channel. He's not inverting anymore. And now what happens is, so he doesn't overlap. So we already have no overlap of our fullbacks, no? On either side at the moment. That last season we started some overlap. Ben White does not overlap at the moment. Now Zinchenko isn't going to overlap. So what ended up happening is the only way we're breaking the defensive line is if Kai Havertz runs beyond. Yeah. Otherwise, everything is 2 people's feet. Nothing is in behind. And it's making us so easy to defend against.
Do you think that this actually makes me think about that thing? You know that thing that happens when a youngster bursts onto the scene? I'll make an example, maybe Rashi or whoever it was. I've seen it with the Mount as well. Or whenever a new youngster, they'll burst onto the scene. They'll be so unpredictable and wild and direct. You wouldn't be able to handle them necessarily. Yeah. But kind of the more they mature in the game and the more they kind of add control and they overcomplicate things, that kind of dilutes them to some way where they will now start to, instead of being that crazy youngster to fucking go at your neck, they'll fucking, okay, maybe we'll pass it back. Oh, you're working the system, kind of like when so much more tactics are added into like something, maybe a youngster, maybe a system, it kind of dilutes the potency of that system. Do you think it's something of that on that line?
Exactly, it's 100% that, because what happens is, so we already know against Arsenal, we are always, Bukayo, Saka and Martinelli is always going to get doubled. The fullback and the wingers can defend them. No? So they struggle to take players on now. So they have to go back or play intricate 1-2s.
Yeah.
No? That's the only way they're kind of going to make it forward now. Then the next problem is now, when they do get the ball, they can't just run at players. Because they'll do that some games and then they'll start getting dispossessed. And now it's killing our rhythm. Now, in order to maintain the control, we stop running at people. Now we're just passing in half moons. We're passing back, passing in circles. And I've noticed, it's almost like Arteta wants Rice to run the midfield on his own and he needs help. Yeah. He clearly needs help because now Odegaard's dropping into the midfield to help him. Now Odegaard's so far out, Odegaard can't affect the game. Before Zinchenko, Granit Xhaka would drop into that role, maybe pop up. So our team at the moment is in big transition. And to be honest, I don't see us winning the title unless there's a big tactical shift from Mikel Arteta very soon.
I'll disagree with you. I'll disagree with that one. I'll say, look, with that kind of, I'd say, youthful exuberance that you guys had last season, I would say it's even harder to win the title under those conditions. I think what Arteta is actually doing now is he's actually changing things so that when it comes to the tail of the season, your fire doesn't burn out, it just kind of burns bright. You know what I mean? You kind of, with that control, with that being able to like manage games better, comes longevity, comes like you're tailing the season, you aren't scoring 2 past City and then City scoring 5 past you, kind of. You might beat them 2-1 or you might beat them 1-0. Like, I think in order to win titles, I think you need that. I think you need an element of control. Because think about City. You need control with City. If you want to, because that's who you compete with.
Yes.
You need that control.
And Liverpool. Long ball FC.
Yes, you can't go to them with that youthful exuberance, like they'll just school you because they have that. Like you said before, they have that and they have control. And they can play around with their food and they can go to the jugular immediately,
instantly.
Yeah, and it's difficult to like really get that in tune with your team. And I think you guys are trying that. I think definitely Arsenal's trying that, but obviously, like when you're trying that thing, it's gonna take a while to really sit in. I think so.
It definitely is, no? And I also think at the moment, I don't think this is our year. I think we still need to add about 2 more quality pieces. A Victor Osimhen and a right back.
Victor Osimhen.
No, because realistically, where's Victor Osimhen going to go? Yeah, Victor Osimhen isn't going to go to City. You need 120 million to play his release clause, no? So he's not going to City. Yeah. Liverpool just spent 100 on Darwin Núñez. He's not going to Liverpool. Chelsea have Nkunku. So Chelsea is the most logical thing, but they're not in the Champions League. So Chelsea's kind of off the table, but Chelsea's got the bread, so you don't want to really take them out, no? After that, Real Madrid need a striker, so that's possible.
Yeah, I don't think Osimhen is a Madrid.
He's not a Madrid, it's mainly because he's black.
I think so! I think so, bro.
I can't tell you of one black Madrid striker in my memory.
I can't really, there was like really tops.
Who?
Yo, I can't even.
If we go back, it was Benzema. Before Benzema,
was that youngster that came into there? Rex? He wasn't even like black, he was Brazilian.
I don't even know, but I can't tell you about the black Madrid striker. And as much as we want to say that isn't a thing, we know it's a thing.
Yeah, that's the thing.
But he's not. Osimhen isn't a brand.
Yeah.
Real Madrid buys superstars. Osimhen's not a superstar.
Look, I think United could have the eye on that as well, but we obviously have William, but I think we could have eye. But I think you guys are more likely because yes, you have Jesus, but I think that space is there for Osimhen.
100%. Eddie can get moved on because Eddie's just not the answer.
Yeah.
And Eddie's a 45 million we're sitting on. So, I read this rumor about also Dusan Vlahovic from Juve also.
United. I heard this rumor United was an idiot.
I have heard that also. You heard that. That's why your eyes lit up. You heard that story. You heard that story.
Yeah.
And that's an easy 40 mil for Eddie. You see Smith Rowe must also be...
United, selling him to United, blood.
A new car.
This is the Gucci store. What are you talking about,
and we get half of Old Trafford.
Yeah,
that's ours. That off from the Sir Alex Ferguson stand all the way to the end.
You're taking Ten Hag as your assistant manager.
Ten Hag is now just belonged. He must work a half day at Arsenal, then he must go back to United.
That's absolutely crazy.
So look, 2 losses.
And I think also, I heard Goldie speak about that. You were saying, in his opinion, he would say he'll get a striker and he'll get 2 fullbacks.
For Arsenal.
Yeah, I think
100%.
2 fullbacks has some validity to it because I feel like...
No, we technically only need 1 because we still have Timber.
Yeah.
And Timber, in the fucking 5 games he played, was our best player. By far. By a mile. Timber was one of the best players on the field every single game. I was so excited for him. Literally, he was out. He fit that inverted left back position like a glove.
Is he left foot? He's left foot.
He's right foot.
He's right foot.
He's faster than Zinchenko. Just as good on the ball. Not just as good. Maybe slightly less.
Yeah, Zinchenko's
very good dribbling. Very good dribbling. Better dribbling than Zinchenko. He's got the pace. He's got that power because he's got that centre back in him. Since he was a better fit now. Then I would say I would need a backup right back because Tomiyasu is actually fire. If Tomiyasu just stays fit, Jesus Christ, Tomiyasu is a worldie. He's a worldie.
Who do you guys play near? Who do you guys play with Rice and Odegaard?
Rice and Odegaard, Kai.
What if you guys just played Zinchenko in that role? You guys can go with a double pivot and obviously with Odegaard.
Oh, the problem is for the longest time, Tomiyasu was injured, Sunny was also injured, and we are still without Timber. So basically, Zinchenko's our only left back at the moment. Or we have to play Kivio then. Kivio's dog shit. Kivio's a centre back, slow night. Kivio's got to go. He's part of that niggas that's guts to go.
Yeah.
You know him, Moel Nini.
Is El Nini still playing for you guys?
El Nini is loved at Arsenal. El Nini is loved. Cedric Suarez is still at Arsenal.
Yeah.
That nigga from Southampton that we signed 10 years ago.
Yeah.
But
at least they're on starters. At least your team who doesn't start.
Okay, that is
you know
fair.
what I mean?
That is fair. So Sinjay, but now moving on to possibly less depressing topics. Manchester United.
Yeah.
The gift that keeps on giving.
The gift that keeps on giving, bro. Yes, I'm telling you, you would think one day it's so weird, bro. Like they are so good at creating hope and then destroying it within the space of 2 weeks. And they have that ability, bro. They can play a game so well, and then in the next game they are just. It just feels like there's a bunch of clones running on the field. They look like the players that won the previous game, but they don't fucking play like them. Do you know what I mean? I think, bro, it's so tricky because United are going through such a weird transitional phase. It's like really more going on outside of the pitch than there is actually in. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you think about it, us as fans are generally more interested in like what's going on off the pitch with United. Yes, we get to play 1 game a week, but the rest of the fucking week we're talking about everything, politics, fucking Brexit, we're talking about the yellow stuff, ownership, all this mad cuck. And it's great. Even the Sanchez thing. Sanchez hasn't played for like months, bro.
And Sancho's spoken about weekly.
And Sanchez been spoken about on a weekly basis. A weekly basis. It's always off the field things, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Just do everything besides play soccer.
Yeah, everything besides. It's a Hollywood TV show. Oh god.
Ignore that. Random nap alarms.
Yeah. So yeah, it's crazy. And even like the Sancho trip is so crazy. The fact that Sancho's now going back to Dortmund.
No, that honestly, Dortmund, at this point, is literally you just watch them sex with your girl, and now they want to come on you.
Yeah,
they don't even want to come on her. You cucking in the corner, and they just fucking.
They want to finish you.
They want to finish off on you. Like, you must get on your knees here now. Not a fucking chance, like.
Yeah, the thing is, bro, like.
And you're still. So what's crazy is you're still paying for Sancho, and Sancho has now gone back to Dortmund.
On the Fortnite rankings.
Yeah.
Yes, the highest earner, bro. I was looking for some stats earlier in before we start the video, and look, I didn't realize Guardiola had won the title on his first seat, which is crazy.
But we know Guardiola got that pay to play money.
Yes.
On a side note, a stat for you about Pep Guardiola. In Pep Guardiola's time as manager, he has spent enough money to cure world hunger permanently forever twice. End world hunger today twice over.
Yeah.
So I don't know about talking about best manager in history. Sir Alex fucking spent a golfies kroon and won 30 titles.
Absolutely. So next time you just a bit hungry and you're City supporter, just remember.
Just remember, y'all ain't the same.
Yes,
Pep,
y'all ain't the same.
I keep seeing this cut about Pep, oh, who's better, Pep or Sir Alex Blood. Pep is doing this with Haaland, a generational talent, and Sir Alex was doing it towards Federico Makeda.
Yeah, that's absolutely bonkers.
It's not the same.
The difference is so stark, bro. And
it's not the same
you
thing.
remember when they played against Red Star Belgrade or some shit like that, and then they had the banner up to say like when last they won the Champions League, and they said on the banner when football was just not about money.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And that's so crazy because like you can tell the difference. Like back then, so many more people got to eat.
That's the trip.
You know
Everyone got to play. It was the best football team. It's not that you bankrolled by Arab billionaires now.
Actually, literally football has literally just become FIFA, bro. It's just become Ultimate Team.
It is literally Ultimate Team.
To play, bro. You just buy packs.
But I still say once Pep departs City, they will fall off. As much as the money helps, no, they won't be as competitive for as consistent. Because think of all their previous managers, Pellegrini, Mancini. They would win one, lose one, win one, lose one. Couldn't do it in the Champions League.
They were the fucking well-oiled machine that they are.
Yes, and Pep must say that if they get convicted on that financial fair play thing, he's gone. If they get convicted on one charge, he face his way.
Yeah, yes.
He must face. He wants no charge. And look here, we all know City's wins were built on cheating, and that's why I don't acknowledge City's Champions League. I don't acknowledge a lot of their leagues because they cheated. They cheated for it.
It's difficult for me to say I won't acknowledge it.
I won't acknowledge it.
It's there. The pain is still there, bro.
The pain. I hear that, no? But at the same time, they did not win it. They did not win it on footballing grounds. They cheated. They cheated, and if you read through all the emails that was leaked, all the documents, they were trying to cheat. And now they're reaping the benefits of those years of cheating. Everyone's like, oh no, that happened 10 years ago. Bro, how do you think we got here?
Yeah, they built the culture for
you built the culture, you got in big players. Now your club is just adding, you can literally add 100 mil piece a season and you're topping up a team that just won it. They just added Garvey all for 100. And they just won the...
It's like all those fucking rich Germans that built their businesses during the Nazi
times.
They are rich now, but they built their success
off the backs of others.
And it's a bit crazy. But like that wasn't the point.
Okay, yeah, sorry, we got distracted.
Okay, let's leave Pep out of it because we've now discredited him. So let's say we'll go. Who's the top managers now? We'll go Klopp. Klopp's a pretty good manager. I would say Arteta now. You know what I mean? Who else can you give me?
At the moment, it's a top manager.
Yeah.
I would have to say Unai Emery's doing really well.
But look, so with all of the Ten Hag out and Ten Hag in there, one thing that really struck me was if we were to compare Ten Hag and say, okay, if he were to be, let's say, our expectation of him is to be a Klopp, an Arteta, or an Emery.
Yes.
If that was our expectation, and if someone told me, look, Ten Hag's gonna be Arteta, Klopp, or Emery, like if you just with the amount of time it's going to be them, I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take it. You would take it.
Yeah, I would take that.
But if you think about how long did it take Klopp to win his first title?
It was like 5 years.
5 years. Arteta
still hasn't won shit.
Still hasn't won shit. If we were to say that he were those managers directly, we would take it. However, he hasn't even gotten the chance to be those managers because he could possibly be them or better. It's just that he hasn't even gotten the chance to do so.
And if you think about that Liverpool team and Klopp got it, they would win one and then lose one and win one and then lose one. They would just constantly win, lose, constantly. They were so inconsistent under Klopp at first.
Yeah.
And then when it clicked.
Yes. And think about it, but like if you could paint, let's say for example, the Mona fucking Lisa, but it took like 12 colors or some shit like that. And like, okay, they give you the paint thing, whatever the canvas, and they'll give you maybe 2 colors.
Yeah.
And you can't finish the painting. Now they want to fire you. Because you only have 2 colors, bro. You need at least have a couple more colors, just like try and finish the painting.
Because, let's say for instance, so I've heard him talk about the fact that with the current players that he has, your team is better set up to counter-attack than they are to be possession-based. No? So let's go through your starting 11, your general starting 11, and let's look at those players who would actually suit the possession-based system. So let's go to Onana, perfect keeper for possession-based. Yeah. Your right back, Wan-Bissaka or Delo?
I say Delo is more better for position. He's definitely my favorite right back.
Okay. Varane, no, we can't even count Varane because Varane would be 100%.
If he was playing all the time.
Yes, but Varane is going to march now. So we'd have to say Harry Maguire. No. Can't play on the halfway line with Harry Maguire. Martinez, I would say yes.
Yes, Martinez,
no?
yes.
Luke Shaw, I would say no. I don't think that's the thing. Luke Shaw's so inconsistent, but I don't think he's a position-based left back.
Yeah.
Luke Shaw's bombing forward, he's bombing back. That's not a position-based left back. Inverts, does all that other cack at the moment. Yeah. Everyone, like Trent at the moment is position-based. Right back, he's coming inside.
He doesn't necessarily have that kind of kickers to be doing that kind of thing.
Yes.
He's more powerful, kind of like he can make balls.
Yes, that's the thing. But his sticks isn't on that level. No? Then we'll go to Casemiro, 100%. So out of your team so far, I've gotten 3 guaranteed. The low, maybe let's add the low, no?
Yeah.
Then Casemiro, yes. Now we go to your midfield, Bruno Fernandes. Massive no. Massive no. Massive no. And he's your best player.
He's our best player.
Best, most consistent player, most influential player.
But his strengths are just not lie towards keeping the ball. That's his.
Yes.
He takes shots at a high clip. So in order to do that, he needs to be forcing more constantly.
Yes.
And that's what makes Bruno.
Yes, but Bruno, you must have a Bruno in your squad.
Yeah.
So Bruno would still stay around, but he would be the crux of your possession-based team. Followed by, who's your other midfielder?
It would be Scott McTominay or Kobe Mainoo. I think Kobe Mainoo good, bro. Kobe Mainoo.
Okay, Kobe I can't put into the conversation.
You know, Kobe Mainoo reminds me.
Because Mount would be ahead of Kobe Mainoo.
Nah, Mount. I'm
100%. Huh?
I'm like Mount. Come on, man.
No, Mount would still be ahead of Kobe Mainoo. Kobe Mainoo is playing now out of necessity, not because he's that guy.
But I guarantee, bro, if Mount goes back, I don't know if Mount will necessarily be able to derail Kobe Mainoo's place in the team necessarily.
100%. Because Scott McTominay is playing. Anyone can do what they want.
Mainoo's age is 80, so they are still drip feeding him a little bit. But from what I've seen from Kobe Mainoo, he plays very mature. He reminds me of a young Jack Wilshere almost. That kind of small, fiery player that's got really good technical ability. Do you know what I mean?
Which he does.
He does. He has a technical ability. So I think he's not going to come in the team full time. So I would say, let's exclude him. Let's put in Mount.
Okay.
I don't even know what Mount's strengths are. I don't even know what Mount
Let's say Mount.
does.
And I think Mount has the technical ability to play a position-based game.
You think so?
I think 100%. Mount has the technical left, right. He's
very
solid.
generous there, I think.
No, from what I'm going from Chelsea Mount and what I saw with him, he is a very direct player, but I would still give him the opportunity to play position.
He's got some technical.
Yes, I can see that. No? Now we go to your forward line. The number one source of your problems.
Yeah, except nobody in the forward line.
Not a chance for Rashford. Not a chance with Rashford.
Yeah.
Not a chance with Hoyland.
Yeah.
Not a chance with Anthony. Anthony, double no chance.
Yeah. Anthony,
No, actually, I think Anthony would have to give more respect.
I think Anthony could maybe.
100% because Anthony, the best of Anthony was in a position-based team.
Yeah.
He struggles more in the counter-attacking team because he has to be more direct.
Yeah, Anthony is not a fully direct player.
He's not at all. He is a cute little intricate team back, so he can do this curl from outside. Okay, so Anthony, I would actually give some points.
There's also Garnacho as well.
Garnacho, no.
I don't think so. Garnacho's a running gun player. He's a running gun.
So for the system that you want to play now, you have less than half of a team.
But you know what's crazy, bro? Like, I like position-based football. I've always loved tiki-taka or whatever. I like that kind of soccer. But at the end of the day, like, I also think people are putting too much, like, on that for United. Like, why do we want to play position-based like football so much? Is it because it's will it guaranteed make us so much better to play position-based? Or are we just not playing transition, counter-attacking as well as we should?
Do you know what I think it is, huh? I don't think... Can you name me one big team in the last 10 years that played counter-attacking football and were really good at it? I can think of 2 examples. I can think of Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid in the Bale, Ronaldo, Benzema phase. They play transition like no one.
I put Liverpool in that box. So I wouldn't say they weren't a position-based team. They would win a guy and they would quickly come at your throat. So I wouldn't say this is counter-attacking, but maybe...
No, that's transition football.
Yeah.
So 100% Liverpool would go in there, no? But the
Leicester? Leicester was also
that's how they did it,
Leicester did that way.
A big club, in order to get away with that, you need to have the position. You need to be able to hold the ball well, and you need to be able to break down teams with the ball.
Yeah.
Because when you come up against the low block, that's not when your quality what he has to show.
Yeah, that's when you
Because you can't counter a low block. You can't you can transition in winning the ball up high against those teams, but you can't get in behind them as easily. And United's biggest strength is in behind. So you can't get in behind, now you've got a problem. Now you're off mooning all day.
Yeah.
Sinjay, so I think no, from what I've understood from United fans, it's not that you're so anti the counter-attacking. It's that you want to see a style of play. You were promised that this manager was going to come in and play Ajax ball. He is playing Ollie ball.
Yeah.
And I think, because when Arteta started at Arsenal, he was also playing counter-attacking. We countered us in our boost. We just stopped leaking goals because they initially want to stop leaking goals and then they want to get the team more comfortable going forward.
Yeah.
So I think Ten Hag has actually done all of those things, bro. Because I mean, let's go into the Champions League right now. How many can Ten Hag really be held to blame for you being out of the Champions League? Let's be realistic.
I don't think so.
I take the emotion out of it. You can't. Oh, Nana was fucking throwing away
and I think
points.
we were playing big in the Champions League and won the Premier League.
100%.
Yeah,
You saw throwing away points based off individual errors.
Yeah.
What can a manager do about that? Oh, Nana was having stinker after stinker.
What is that Bayern score like? Was it 3-4-4-3? Bro, we scored 3 against Bayern.
Bro, and you lost the game. In the Champions League, you scored 3 and you lost the game. Onana howler. Against Gala.
You scored 3 twice on 3 occasions.
Yeah. Against you scored the most goals you said the most joint goals in the Champions League group stages and you saw out.
Yeah.
So you clearly were scoring goals, but individual errors cost you. And I think if you look at a lot of your issues, individual errors, losing the runners, all the basic stuff, you always concede to runners in the box, but who doesn't concede to runners in the box?
Yeah.
You don't concede of set pieces. You don't concede of. I very rarely see people running. No, there's always niggas in behind you.
Yes, we concede of transitions a lot actually.
Of transitions, that's your main thing. Transitions, and you struggle to track runners.
Yeah, so you know the thing is about the whole style of play kind of thing. It's like I often hear this from United sports, including myself, that we don't see a style of play, blah 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 blah. But you know what's funny? Back in the days of Ollie, and I was a big fan of Ollie. I loved Ollie. I loved Ollie because there was a period where Ollie he did magic, he performed magic.
Ollie was
and we were playing really. You know what the thing is, huh? Oftentimes it's not the style of play. You just aren't winning. If we were playing this, whatever brand we were playing now, and we were winning, we would turn that into a style of play. Oh, this is we'd find. But the minute we're playing a style of play and we're losing, there's no style of play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's always a style of play when things are going well, but when things aren't going well, now you're looking for styles of play. Now you're looking for why didn't you do this one? Look, we're gonna find reasons to why we're losing games. And I think the style of play thing is so difficult because when you're losing, everything doesn't look good. You can be playing a style of play, but you're losing, you're like, I still don't see the style of play. Like Ollie had a weird style. He would do a running gun.
Yeah.
You would do a running gun, the exact style we don't want to play now.
Yes.
Ollie did it and he was getting it out. And we loved Ollie.
You loved it.
Ollie was at
Ollie
the
was
wheel.
dramatic.
You remember? Try to remember. Ollie versus PSG. Remember what that felt like. Nobody gave a flying F about Ollie's transitional fucking box midfields and shit like that. We were winning, bro. Green was scoring. Rashford was scoring. Martial was scoring.
Yes, I remember that.
They were all scoring goals and we were like, we flying. So the minute things start tilting in our favor and we're gonna start winning, then people gonna be like, there's a style of play. You know what I mean? So I think it's just down to if you're doing well or if you're not doing well. Because I'm sure there was a style of play when Arsenal wasn't doing too well under Arteta for at the beginning stage.
Yeah, just counter
But it was like you didn't see because you just weren't doing well. You're like, fuck this style, whatever. And then when it starts to click, you're like, I can see this. Here's the triangle happening.
Yeah.
Now you start to see
Now
it.
you're seeing it.
You know what I mean? So
Because now the same thing keeps happening. We keep going down that 1-2 with Odegaard, Saka, and someone gets to the byline, cut back.
yeah, bro. When it looks good, it looks good. But when it looks bad, are you starting to like, you're not seeing this, blah, blah. Manager must go.
Yeah.
This player must go. And football's a very fickle sport if you think about it. It goes up and down, bro.
It really does. And you know what it does? It fucks it. So imagine with Arsenal, no? Christmas Day, I was top of the league. New Year's Day, I'm 4th.
Yeah, bro.
Life comes at you fast.
Yeah, just don't blink, bro.
Bro,
Don't blink.
I had an agreement with myself, top of the table by Christmas, I'm buying me this jersey.
Yeah.
Got it, bought the jersey. By the time the jersey arrived, I was fourth.
That is fucked up, buddy.
Deep that.
That is crazy.
Deep that.
Bro. That is crazy. Nah, that's actually bonkers. That's
That
actually
deep
bonkers.
that, bro.
Yeah.
That's the Premier League at the moment. And look, now, it's entertaining for everyone outside now, but all we want is our teams to win.
If you win it this year, would you print champions at the back?
If I win it this year, I get another jersey with Champions print.
Yeah.
That's gonna get framed.
Yeah.
My brother, Arsenal winning a title. It's been my dream since as long as I can remember. To just watch them win a title with my own eyes. I will cry. I promise you a fact. You'll see tears streaming down my face. That will be one of the greatest moments of my life.
You know what's funny? I actually, the latest United shirt that I owned, I have one now back from the 2010s, I think.
Yeah.
But there was another one I had, that fucking tablecloth one.
I know
from
exactly
the
what
vampire
you're
from
talking about.
Percy season.
That one is quality.
That was the last one, and that was the last title we won. Ever since then, I never really bought one. Not that I don't know, maybe.
I say we pressure him in the comment section. Let us know, must Neymar get a new United jersey?
If I'm saying if we hit a milestone, I'll do it.
Nah,
I'll do
I'm
it.
saying you now out there trying to leverage your support. I'm saying don't leverage your support.
Nah, there must be something.
Okay, if United make top 4 this season.
If you make top 4 this season.
Top 4 you must get a jersey.
If you make top 4
I'm speaking to the Queen. The Queen, I hope you're watching this. If United make top 4, this nigga need a United jersey. You know what I'm talking to. I need to name drop here. I want that United jersey, blood.
Yeah, you know what? And I actually feel like green one quite a bit.
Like green one is hard.
Like green one is a
You can yak it any way you want. The Arsenals have a green one and I'm going to copy me.
Yeah, the lime one.
Yeah. No, there's not a lime one. There's a dark green one, I think, also.
I don't think I've seen that one actually.
So I'll show you afterwards. This cute Saliba was yakking it, saying, no, it's kind of sexy. Franchement.
Yeah. But yes, before we go, I know we've been going long. There's something I want to ask you. Okay, but we're going to go quick. One piece. If you had to write, if you were the writer of an anime about Arsenal, how would it go? How would the next 2 years go?
Arteta doesn't win anything this year. Arteta then adds that missing piece, that Osimhen next year.
Yeah.
If adding Osimhen makes my bill stiff.
Yeah.
And then Osimhen goes on to outscore Haaland in the Premier League and we lift the trophy.
Of course, yeah.
100% because we need a counter to Haaland.
Yeah.
Because we just simply can't outscore him under the current thing. We win the league, we then go to be so this season will be competitive in the Champions League when we make it to semi-finals. That's a dream. Semi-finals of the Champions League, maybe first, second, third in the league within touching distance. I don't want to be 10 points out. I want to be maybe like 4 points out. I want a tight title race, but this season I don't see it happening. We still need some big pieces that we can only get in the summer. We can only afford that 120 more in the summer.
Yeah.
So another season in Champions League, because Champions League makes you a better club. If you can play Champions League, you can play League. Because now you're used to the cream of the cream. Playing the best teams. And once you have that in your mentality and succeeding against them, you can now succeed against fucking Brentford and against Luton Town. Because you now know what it takes to win big games. You see, and at the moment we have such a young team, they aren't used to winning. They aren't used to, mentally they haven't seen what it takes to get there. Because now they play a big game, they get nervous, they can't perform, they're dropping leads. Whereas if they go play Real Madrid and they win, they're like, we beat Madrid. Tell me we can't fucking go beat Luton.
It's a culture, you're building that culture.
You're building that culture and you're building mentality. So I think Arteta's project, tell myself, from this point I'm giving Arteta another 3 years. Till 2027, if I haven't won anything, Arteta has to go.
Okay, that's right, that's enough.
What's yours?
Mine.
And what will be your timeline?
Yo, listen, you were still being rather realistic here. See, my anime it's wild. Okay, so January comes rolling on. Okay, we're losing games. United, we have injuries all over the pitch. United signed this random young 17-year-old Englishman from fucking Scotland town.
Yeah.
Some shit like that. He comes through. He's bald. He's got blue eyes. He's kind of short.
So
He's kind of short. He plays in the midfield. And this brew comes in. And this brew he just has the attacking ability of Messi. And he can also defend. And he's just at free kicks. He scores outrageous banger free kicks.
Yeah.
And this one player, we just ride the wave of this young player. And we end up winning the league. This young player just changes everything for us. if we win the league, we go on the next season, we just win the league again. And like this young player turns against the Glazers. One day he scores a goal in the Champions League final. He lifts his t-shirt off and then screen goal that says Glazers out. And now the Glazers have a tough decision because they don't know what to do. This is our big player, they go make rid of him. But now the fans are going crazy. It's a overdrog. We finally have someone to stand out against him and to start the fight from the inside out. That's my fantasy. That's my fantasy.
My God,
That's
this man
my
has
fantasy.
been rubbing one out to this exact image of this bald man with blue eyes for the last 6 months.
Absolutely, goddamn Lord. I think about this all the time, all the time. And now I was thinking about it, like, I think a couple of days ago, I thought I'd ask you, like, what your, because we all have those football fantasies
The
about
dream
our
scenario.
clubs and
Yeah.
like what we want to happen. But at the end of the day, I just want to start winning games, bro.
I just want to win.
Oh, that's funny.
I want to win titles. I want to win cups. I want to win titles. I want to win the FA Cup. Mo Salah fucked off to Egypt for the AFCON, thank God.
He did.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Mo Salah's
crazy.
gone. Mohamed El Nini is gone for us. Thomas Partey stayed because he's not
I
fit
don't
yet.
believe Onana, bro.
Onana's gone.
Oh, did he go? Did he officially
Yeah,
go?
Onana's gone.
Because I heard he wanted to stay for the Spurs game or something. He's so fucking scared that if he goes, that other Behinda man will come in and all Behinda has to do is
not-
play half decent.
Half decent.
Just
No
save
mistakes.
shots, bro.
Save
Stop
shots.
shots. And now Onana's in deep water.
Onana's not starting again. Onana's in big cack.
100%.
Look here. We wait and see. When's our next game? I know we have FA Cup on
Oh,
Saturday.
bro,
I
it's in a minute actually. Is it only
You
next?
should have FA Cup this weekend, don't
FA
you?
Cup this weekend.
This is FA Cup weekend.
Yeah,
We
fuck,
play
I don't
Liverpool.
care, but if-
That's so at least I know that's a quality game at the Emirates, you know. There's a chance. Christ, there's a chance. Yeah, but it's been lit, guys.
It's been lit. Until next time.
Cheers.
GG.